Begin to turn your attention inwards, noticing the breath in the body, but without the need to control it. Let go of any holds you have, allowing your energy to flow with ease. Now just staying with this breath, allow your arms to drop by the sides of the body. And then we'll just start to kind of roll the shoulders back a couple of times. Bringing the shoulders back out in front of you in other direction. Lovely. Slowly unite the hands in front of the heart. Take a breath out. As you inhale, softly blink the eyes open, lift high on the shins and begin to spread or cactus your arms. As you exhale, right arm wraps on top of the left, draw the chin in, sit the bum to the heels. Inhale, spread, open the chest, fingers go wide, heart lifts through. Exhale, right arm on top of the left, draw yourself in. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the gaze. And exhale, gather the energy, scoop. Inhale, high on the shins, lift up. This time, wrap your left arm on top of the right, give yourself a big squeeze. Round forwards. Inhale, open chest. And exhale, left arm wraps on top of right, give yourself a hug. One more breath in. And exhale to embrace. Slowly begin to lift your gaze forwards and release your arms by the sides of your body. We'll make our way into tabletop position. Arriving in tabletop position, ensure your hands are underneath your shoulder points and your knees are underneath your hip points. We're going to do a few little scapular push-ups, so really isolating the shoulders. Take a breath in, press the ground away, spread your upper back. Then as you exhale, drop your chest and wing your shoulders back. Inhale, press through the hands, round through the upper back. And exhale, drop. Inhale, starting to feel a little bit of heat within the shoulders. Exhale. We'll just pick up the pace here. Breathe in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. Lovely. Pause. And we'll just from here pop down onto the forearms. So we're just going to kind of wake our way onto the forearms. And I'd like you to begin to curl your toes under and then just lift your hips up as you inhale, coming into a bit of a dolphin variation. You can always step the feet in if you feel like you want a bit more of a stretch. Bend the knees, exhale, drop the knees down. Inhale, straighten the legs. You can have a soft bend in the knees if needed. Exhale to drop. Inhale, activate and press through the forearms. Lift up and out of the shoulders. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more lifts you up, breathe in. And one more to drop you down. Exhale. Making your way onto the hands, stepping the feet back into plank. You can stay in tabletop if you're not quite steady in a plank. So we're going to do the same thing just in tabletop. And then we're going to find a little rock back and forth over the wrists. And just focus as well as warming up the wrists, we're really warming up those shoulders. And the next time you shift your weight over the wrists, either in a tabletop or a plank, will come all the way down onto the belly as you take your breath out. Untuck your toes from behind you. Keep your fingers in line with your shoulders and then pin your elbows in like wings. Now I'd like you to come up to a really shallow baby cobra. So lift in the chest, use your inhale, continue to find the breath, little to no weight in the hands. So we want to focus on activating the upper back and really pulling the shoulders back. Exhale, drop the forehead, drop the hands to the mat. As you inhale, start to interlace your fingers behind your lower back. Press down through the tips of the toes, through the thighs, and then drive the knuckles back. Continuing to breathe Again, not focusing on how high away from the mat we can get, rather the activation, the engagement, the draw back of the shoulders, the squeeze of the upper back. A few more breaths. See if you can really draw your palms away from your lower back and then press the palms together. Lovely, release, exhale. Chest melts, forehead melts. Press through the hands, curl through the toes. Press either straight up into a plank pose or shift your weight back into child. Then use your exhale to ride the breath to come into down dog. And then from downward dog, just inviting some gentle movement into the backs of the legs, working into the posture. And then we'll take a couple of waves with the body. So you can have a soft bend in the knees the whole time. Lift the chest forwards, bend the knees, push the heart back. Exhale, glides you through. Inhale, rolls you forwards. Bend the knees, heart pushes back. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more round through the spine. Inhale, high up on the tippy toes. Exhale, heart melts back. As you inhale, lift your heels and begin to just tiptoe your way towards the top line of the mat. As you separate the feet, bend your knees, belly comes a little closer to the thighs, and then just interlace, unite the palms behind the lower back. Start to draw the energy back, so really peel your shoulder blades towards one another, palms press against one another, squeeze out all of that air between the hands, and then try to really drive your knuckles as far away from the lower back as you can. If this is not really doable for your body, you can always have an alternative, grabbing a hold of opposite forearm or opposite elbow. If the fingers are interlaced, try to start to sway it from side to side. So like a bit of a pendulum moving from right to left. Lovely, and release, exhale, fingers drape towards the mat. Bend the knees, use your inhale to roll you all the way up through to standing right away. Big breath at the top. Exhale, shoulders roll away from the ears. Inhale, arms reach up, palms gather over the top of the head. Bend the knees, melt towards the mat. Uttanasana, forward fold, exhale. Ardha Uttanasana, flat back as you inhale. Hands to the shins or they float. Bend the knees so the hands come down. And we'll step our way back into plank pose. Chaturanga, option to drop your knees down. Exhale. Lift your chest, shoulders back, gaze high, breath in. Downward facing dog, exhale. Wonderful. From downward facing dog, right away, start to reach your right leg high to the sky. Point your right toes up. Breathe in. Now bend your right knee, open up your hip, spiral open the right shoulder. Start to lift and bring your right knee wide to the right, all the way into the face. Squeeze, heel to the bum as you inhale. Spread the shoulders. Then exhale, drop your right knee, drop your right foot. Hands underneath shoulders, scoop left toes, lift, left knee bends. Heart lifts, palms press down, inhale. Scoop the left knee towards the nose as you exhale. Back of the body is spread. As you inhale, flex your left toes. Foot in line with hip, toes point down. Lower the left foot to the mat, exhale. Press through the palms, lift through the chest, right knee to the nose, inhale, heel to the bum. As you exhale, step your right foot forward, drop your left knee down. Use your inhale to gather your palms to unite over the head, breath in, lifts you up. Exhale, sink, hips lower, a little closer towards the mat. Inhale, staying with this deep lunge, bring your arms back behind you, interlace the fingers, shoulders pull back. Exhale, drive the knuckles along the back of the leg. Remember, always the option to grab opposite forearm or elbow. Pause for the big breath in. And exhale, soft release. As you inhale, press for your right heel, start to pull your hips back and straighten for your right leg. You can glide the right foot forwards if needed. Options to keep the hands behind you. You can release towards the mat or a block. Exhale, fold from the hips, come forwards. Traction through the right heel, lift through the chest, the crown, inhale. And exhale, come down again. Inhale, picks you up. One more to exhale. As you inhale, lift yourself up. Then exhale, lunge back into the right knee. See if you can keep the hands behind you, curl the back left toes, lift the back left knee as you inhale, sink down through the front right heel as you exhale, knuckles behind. Pause for the breath in, straighten through the right leg. Options to step the left toes in if you feel like the feet are really far apart. Then exhale, keeping the back heel lifted if you can, fold into modified pyramid. Re-lunge into the right knee, lift up through the crown, inhale. Exhale, refold over the right leg, knuckles over the head. Inhale, lunge into the right knee, lift through the crown. And exhale, moving with breath, fold over the right leg. As you inhale, right knee bends, lift the chest. Then exhale, step your left foot by your right, knees and toes connect. Inhale, draw the shoulders back, puff the heart, lift the gaze. Exhale, fold over the legs into Uttanasana, forward fold variation, knuckles over the head. Pausing for the breath in and exhale. As you inhale, bend into your knees, knuckles back behind you. Exhale here. Straighten the left leg, right knee towards the chest, take a breath in, flex the right toes. As you exhale, kick the right foot out forwards, hold. Inhale, drop the right foot, lift the back left heel. Exhale, fold over your right thigh, knuckles over the head, back into that pyramid variation. Use your inhale to slowly lift you up. Now you need to push off the right foot, right knee to the chest. As you exhale, tilt your chest forward, kick your right foot back into Warrior 3, balance here. Bend the left knee, drop the right toes, lift through the chest, the crown, inhale. Exhale here. Straighten through your left leg, inhale. Then as you exhale, drop your right heel, toes point out, heels point in. Take a big breath in, start to move the knuckles away from the lower back. Then exhale, sink into a goddess variation. Breathe in deeply here. So normally in goddess, I really encourage a nice straight spine, but permission to really stick out your bum and then drive the knuckles back. Emphasis on pulling, puffing through the heart and squeezing the shoulder blades behind you. Inhale, press through the heels, straighten through the legs. All 10 toes move in. Exhale, fold. Prajadita Padottanasana, knuckles drive over the head. As you inhale, press through the feet, lift up halfway. Adjust through the feet on the exhale, left toes move in, right toes move back. Permission to really heel to that left foot in, then close off the distance, right hip pulls back, fold. As you inhale, right knee bends, left heel lifts, slowly raise the left leg into Warrior 3. Okay, permission to let go of the hands. We're going to come into a Shiva squat. Right knee bends, left knee taps the back of the right calf. Exhale, get low. Inhale, flex the toes, kick it back. Exhale, left knee taps the back of the right calf. Inhale, brings you back. Control, exhale. And inhale. This time as you exhale, we're going to come into Ardha Matsyasana. So right knee bends, permission to use the hands. This is a tricky transition. Left toes to the mat. Left knee drops just outside of the right foot. Then plonk the bum down, just like that. Right foot wraps up the left thigh. Now you can release the hands. Give those shoulders a bit of a shimmy. Right hand behind the right hip. And this left elbow wants to hook around the right knee. If you're struggling with this bent leg with the left leg, you can always straighten that left leg out. So as you inhale, really bring the belly towards the right thigh. Then exhale, twist over your right shoulder. Inhale, lifts up and out of the waist. Exhale, deeper twist. One more to inhale. And exhale. As you inhale, send your drishti out towards the left. Left finger slice through the air, right arm follows, downward facing dog. Push it back of the mat. Exhale. Wonderful, left leg shoots to the sky. Take a big breath in, point the left toes. Ripple forwards, heels lift, rolling through the body in towards high plank. Look forwards. Your variation of chaturanga, option to drop the knees. Exhale. Lift your chest, shoulders back. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Exhale. This time, left leg sweeps to the sky. Point those left toes. Breathe space. Bend the knee, open up the hip as you exhale. Left toes veer off to the right. Inhale, left knee comes wide to the left, all the way into the face, heel to the bum. Exhale, left knee down to the mat. Inhale, point through the right toes, lift through the chest, the gaze. Exhale, right knee to the nose, spread the shoulders wide. Inhale, flex the right toes, push the heel back, foot in line with hip. Exhale, right toes drop to the air. Press through the hands, spread through the shoulders, left knee to the nose, inhale. This time, left foot steps through, big step, foot under the knee, exhale. Squeeze the inner thighs, palms connect overhead, breath in, low lunge. Exhale, get those hips a little closer towards the mat, biceps behind the ears if you can. Still sinking into the front knee, use your inhale to bring the hands, unite the fingers behind the right glute. Then draw the shoulders back as you exhale, glide the knuckles along the back of that right hammy. Pause for your breath in. And pause for your breath out. Use your inhale to slowly kick your hips back. Flexing through the left toes, straighten through the left leg. Breathe in. Exhale, folds over the left leg. Permission to let go of the fingers here if it's too much. Inhale, lift the crown. Exhale, deeper fold into the Hanumanasana. Breath in. And exhale. As you inhale, lift up through your crown. Then exhale, lunge into your left knee. Curl the right toes from underneath you. Use your breath in to really pick yourself up. So squeeze, right knee lifts away from the mat. Exhale, sink down through the front left knee. Inhale, press through the left heel, straighten through the left leg. Exhale, fold you down into pyramid variation. Option to step the back toes in. Lunge into the left knee, lift up through the crown. Inhale, deep lunge. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lunge into the knee. And we'll go for one more. Exhale, fold forward, pyramid. As you inhale, left knee bends. Then spring off the back right toes, right foot by the left. Exhale. Inhale, lift up and out of the waist. Exhale, deep fold over the thighs, knuckles over the head. Slow bend into both knees. Use your inhale to peel you up back into that awkward chair. Exhale. Straighten through the right leg. This time, left knee to the chest. Breathe in, flex those toes. Then use your exhale to kick the left foot forward, hold, hover. Drop the left foot, inhale, high up on the back right toes. Exhale, fold over the left leg, knuckles drive over the head. Use your inhale to lift you back up. Again, as you drop the right heel, push off the left foot, left knee to the chest. Then exhale, swing into warrior three, left foot back, gazes forwards. Lunge into the right knee, inhale, lifts you up into crescent pose. Exhale here. Right leg straightens, push through the right heel, breathe in. Drop the left heel to the mat, hips open to the side. And we're pivoting the toes out, pointing the heels in. Use your inhale, move the knuckles away from the lower back. Then exhale to sink through the heels, open up the hips, goddess pose. Find the breath. Press through the heels, straighten through both legs, breathe in. Pivoting all 10 toes in, heels are out. Exhale, fold, prasarita, padottanasana, say. Knuckles drive over the head. Halfway lift to that flat back, inhale. Then use your exhale to adjust the feet. Right toes move in, left toes point forwards. Heel toe the back foot in. Close off the distance, then really fold, knuckles drive over the head. Bend into the left knee, high up on the right toes. Inhale, lift your right leg, flex your right toes, gazes at one spot. Coming into Shiva squat, left knee bend, right knee taps the back of the left calf. Exhale. Flex the right foot, kick it back. Inhale, squeeze the right bum cheek. Exhale to connect. Inhale. And one more, exhale. As you inhale, right leg straightens. We're going to come all the way down to that Ardha Matsyasana. So left knee bends, right toes down. Right knee taps outside the left foot, drop the bum down. And options to straighten that right leg again if it doesn't feel good in your body, your hips. Left hand lowers outside of the left hip. Right elbow either around or just outside of your left thigh, left knee. Lift up and out of the waist, breathe in. Exhale, find the twist over the left shoulder. Inhale. And exhale. One more to breathe in. Deeper twist, exhale. Right arm slices through the air, left arm will follow. We'll find downward facing dog. Facing forwards, top of the mat, exhale. Ripple forwards into high plank, inhale. Flowing through our vinyasa, lower down, exhale. Shoulders back, gaze up, breath in, up dog, cobra pose. Through to downward facing dog. Exhale, push those hips up and back. Lovely, really slowly start to take a shift, coming directly into plank pose. Options to drop the knees. We're going to come all the way down onto the belly, untuck those toes. And then just take a moment here, you can rest the right ear towards the mat. Just let the shoulders go soft for a moment. And slowly pick yourself up. So as you press for your hands, pull your shoulders, and then just find a little shimmy in the shoulders, drawing them back away. And then wiggling them all the way forwards. Okay, prop yourself up, we'll come into a bit of a Sphinx pose. So elbows are just a little bit ahead of your shoulder blades, and the palms want to really press down into the mat. Just feel the shoulders roll back and the heart pull through. Now regenerate, there's quite a little bit of heat into today's practice, so really feel yourself open and expand into the heat, into the brightness of the practice. Now if you want a little bit more sensation, maybe a deeper back bend, maybe more of an activation in the shoulders, then see if you can come into seal, straightening into the arms. Maybe walking the hands back a little closer to the body if you want a little deeper stretch. Or further forward if this is too much. Slowly come back down onto the forearms and exhale. Lower the hands towards the sides of the shoulders. And we'll spread our right arm wide towards the right. And as the fingers rest towards the mat, drop your right ear, drop your right shoulder to the mat. Now I want you to use your left hand to roll you onto the right side of the body. So right away, noticing how you feel, particularly in that right shoulder. Try and have your palm so it faces up if you can. Now, if this is too much, I want you to either back off, so just kind of lessen the sensation by rolling a little bit further towards the left. Or if you want more sensation, start to bend into your left knee, drop your left foot just behind your right knee, and then maybe your fingers can interlace behind you. If you wanted even more sensation, right knee can bend as well. And just breathing deeply here. Lovely, make your way back onto the belly. Fingers down to the mat. Inhale. Bring your right hand in and stretch your left arm out towards the side. Left ear, left foot, shoulder side of the mat. Again, we'll shuffle onto the left side of the body, noticing how this feels on the other side. And taking those same variations, those options. So we'll start by perhaps bending into the right knee if you can. Maybe the fingers interlace behind the back of the body. And perhaps that left knee can bend. And these are all just options, so never feel rushed as though you have to take one. A reminder that flexibility is not something that can be rushed. Just really being patient with your body. Using that breath to release any holds. Wonderful. Release all the way back down onto the belly as you exhale. And then start to bring your hands, fingers back in line with shoulders. Lift the chest again, give those shoulders a little shimmy back there. And a little shimmy forwards. Exhale, melt from the chest. Take the hands wide. The hands can either be flat to the mat or the fingers can press down and the elbows can poke up. Press down through the tippy toes, engage in the thighs, feet to hips distance. Spread and lift your chest as you inhale. Open up the heart. Then exhale. Really melt down from the chest. Inhale. Lift through the chest. Exhale to melt. One more lifts you up. Breath in. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Release your hands to the mat. Press up really slowly. We're going to make our way into tabletop position. Just get a block handy or a book if you need one. And we're going to start by really keeping the hips stacked on top of our knees. And then walk the hands forward. So you want to begin to really melt from the chest. And if you want a bit more of a passive form of the pose, you can either rest the forehead onto the mat or onto a block. If you want to go a little deeper, you can melt from the chin, melt from the chest. Really make sure you're spreading your fingers wide and pushing, melting your heart down. Really slowing down the breath. This is a really great pose, not really stretching out the back of the body, the sides of the body, but the shoulders as well, as we melt from the heart. Being mindful of how you feel in this asana. Noticing all those sensations, details within your body. Lovely, slowly work your way out of the asana. Lift from the chest as you breathe in. Walking the hands back towards the knees. Seated pose. Exhale. Come to interlace your fingers behind your lower back. Then puff your heart through as you take a breath in, gaze up. Use your exhale to fold as far forward as you can. You can always have the bum lifted here and the forehead down to the mat. And release. Lower your fingertips to the mat. Lift up through the crown. Take a breath in. Look forwards. As you exhale, lower onto the right bum cheek and swing the legs out in front of you. Shuffling forwards. Tippy toes at the very top of the mat. Arms reach out in front of us. Inhale. Rolling onto the back of the body. Exhale. Melt the arms towards the mat. Lower your left leg to the mat, but keep your right knee drawn in towards the right shoulder. Squeeze as you bring the right knee in close. Take a breath in. Use your left hand to cross your right knee over your body. Shuffle it onto the outer part of the left hip. Spread the right arm to the side. Breathing into a lovely supine spinal twist. Coming into Jathara Parvattanasana. Ensuring the breath is traveling deep throughout the body. It's not restricted towards the chest or shallow in the body. Just knowing that in some way, every single cell within your body has been changed by this practice. Wonderful. Inhale to draw your right knee in back. Exhale to release. Inhale, picks you up. Left knee to the chest. Exhale, cross it over. Left arm spreads wide to the side. And an openness in the twist. And inhale, peels you back. Exhale, let go of the left knee, arms rest by the sides of the body. And all worries or concerns fizzle away. Feel that golden light draw into your heart and into your body. Taking as long as you need in this final resting position.